Hello everyone, I hope I am audible and visible. Let me just have a quick tech check before we start. Just a moment. I guess I am properly audible and visible. Yes, everything seems to be fine. Okay, so hello everyone, I hope you're doing good. राइट एंड ठंड थोड़ी सी बढ़ गई है सो जस्ट मेक श्योर कि आप अपनी तबीयत का ध्यान रखें है ना जस्ट मेक श्योर कि आप अपना जो हेल्थ है उसे कॉम्प्रोमाइज ना करें बिकॉज यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर सम एग्जाम एंड दैट एग्जाम इज इम्पोर्टेंट फॉर यू राइट hello good evening good evening good evening thank you Parth thank you so today we are into the current affairs fortnightly राइट सो देयर वाज दिस वन सेशन जिसमें हमने एक पूरे करंट अफेयर्स के सिलेबस की बात की थी जिसमें हमने बात की थी क्या क्या पढ़ना है कैसे कैसे पढ़ना है राइट सो आई होप यू गाइज आर डूइंग दोज थिंग्स दैट वी ऑलरेडी हैड डिस्कस्ड जस्ट मेक श्योर रेगुलर न्यूज़पेपर रीडिंग रेगुलर नोट्स मेकिंग इज समथिंग जो आपको हेल्प करेगा राइट सो विदाउट एनी डिले लेट्स स्टार्ट व्हाट वी आर हैविंग टुडे. So the first topic is 108th Indian Science Congress. Yes, you are aware about what exactly is science for us. What exactly is this particular thing? The thing is कि 108th जो अपनी Indian Science Congress है उसको हमारे Prime Minister नरेंद्र मोदी ने वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग के थ्रू क्या किया inaugurate किया start किया right and it was like this year when we had this a new type of theme for that राइट हम डिस्कस करेंगे थीम क्या है क्या नहीं है राइट सो बहुत सारी चीज़ें हुई हमारे मिनिस्टर ऑफ साइंस एंड अर्थ साइंस वाले जो मिनिस्टर थे उन्होंने आके नोबेल लॉरेट्स के बारे में बात की दे टॉक अबाउट दी लीडिंग रिसर्चर्स ऑफ इंडिया लीडिंग एक्सपर्ट्स इन डिफरेंट डिफरेंट टेक्निकल फील्ड्स right and like that is included all whether it is medical whether it is defense whether it is space technology whether it is agriculture whether it is any other particular scientific branch so we are going to see the discussion and apart from discussion we are going to see certain futuristic aspect कि हम अगले आने वाले सालों में साइंस को लेके किस तरीके से काम करेंगे अपने देश में what are we are going to do right so that is something which is known as 108th Indian Science Congress. Let's start with questions. Let's try to find out what are the different type of questions जो कि ऐसे topics पे पूछे जाते हैं right hello Sachin. So the first question is what is the theme of 108th Indian Science Congress? पूछा जा रहा है कि 108वीं जो भारतीय विज्ञान कांग्रेस है उसकी थीम क्या है? The options are science and technology for sustainable development with women empowerment, women, kids and science, science for everyone, society and science. Come on, answer it. Okay, Satyan is saying that's option number A, science, technology for sustainable development with women empowerment. Path is saying A, the same option. Any other one? No? Okay, yes, the correct answer is option number A. That's science and technology for sustainable development with women empowerment. Right. This year we had decided कि हम जो अपना sustainable development है उसके साथ साथ women empowerment जो है उसको भी theme में रख के अपना scientific and technical development जो है उसको क्या करेंगे proceed करेंगे right yes in this particular occasion our prime minister even mentioned about this कि हम चाहते हैं कि जो women है वो साइंटिफिक अप्रोच के थ्रू अपनी लाइफ प्रोसीड करें सो दैट वी कैन हैव अ साइंटिफिक अप्रोच सोसाइटी इन फ्यूचर women are very important part of society right they are the creator of the society social culture etc so this year we had include the sustainable development and women empowerment in the Indian Science Congress as a theme part okay moving on what is India's rank in Global Innovative Index 2022 up from 81st rank in 2015 right yes so in 2015 the rank of India in Global Innovative Index was 81st ranking थी अभी के टाइम पे क्या ranking है the options are 38 39th 40th 41st come on it's a very easy question. Okay, Path is saying C, that's 40th. Very good, Path. Sachin is saying D, that's 41st. Any other answers? No? Okay, the correct answer is option number C. That's 40th. You are aware about Global Innovative Index, right? So the thing is कि when we use this term innovation, right? The thing is कि innovation मतलब किसी भी एक समस्या का एक newly approached version of solution. So from 2015, when we had this 81st rank in Global Innovative Index, we had improved significantly very well, right? And now we are into the 40th rank in the Global Innovative Index that is published in 2022. Moving on. In which of the following year did the National Hydrogen Mission was launched for the energy innovation? Now, this particular Indian Science Congress, the even Prime Minister Narendra Modi mentioned about the energy innovation and green technology. He even mentioned about the National Hydrogen Mission that he had launched, right? So the question is कि in which of the following year, किस साल National Hydrogen Mission जो है उसको launch किया गया था? Options are 2022, 2021, 2020, 2019. Come on, it's a very easy question. Okay, Sachin is saying B, Parth is saying B, but not sure. Okay, चलो एक हिंट देता हूँ, है ना? ये जो मिशन है वो आजादी के अमृत काल वाले साल में लॉन्च किया गया है, आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव। अब बताओ, बताओ बताओ, come on, now it's easy. Now the correct answer is option number A, 2022. Yes. When our Prime Minister was giving speech on our 75th Independence Day, जिसको हम आज़ादी का अमृत महोत्सव अमृत काल मानते हैं, right? Then he mentioned about the green energy, the clean energy concept. Right, he mentioned about International Solar Alliance, that is initiative by India. He mentioned about the central government's schemes like PM Kusum, PM प्रधानमंत्री किसान ऊर्जा सुरक्षा एवं उत्थान महाअभियान, and he even mentioned about the National Hydrogen Mission. Right, hydrogen is very useful in different like areas, like fertilizers are there, like hydrogen is a very good, very efficient energy source. So lots of different things, lots of different application can be there for the hydrogen. So that is the reason कि National Hydrogen Mission was launched in very 2022 आजादी के अमृत काल में. Okay, moving on. In which of the following year did the first है ना session of the Indian Science Congress was held? So किस साल इंडियन साइंस कांग्रेस, भारतीय विज्ञान कांग्रेस का पहला सेशन हुआ था? ऑप्शंस आर 1911, 1912, 1913, 1914. वेरी इजी, अगर तुमने ध्यान से पैसेज पढ़ा होगा तो अपने आप क्लियर हो जाएगा. पार्थ इज सेइंग बी, दैट्स 1912. Sachin is also saying B, that's 1912. Het is saying B, that's 1912. Okay, I'll give you another hint. This is 108th session of Indian Science Congress. चलो जल्दी जल्दी मैथमेटिक्स करो. Come on. Path, now you get it. The correct answer is option number D. That's 1940. So उस टाइम पे जैसे अपने पास रॉयल सोसाइटी ऑफ मैथमेटिक्स, फिजिक्स, केमिस्ट्री हुआ करती थी, उसी टाइम पे इंडिया ने अपनी तरफ से एक पर्टिकुलर साइंटिफिक इनोवेशन के लिए, साइंटिफिक अप्रोच के लिए, साइंस रिसर्च के लिए इंडियन साइंस कांग्रेस जो है उसको प्रपोज किया था, विच वाज हेल्ड फॉर द वेरी फर्स्ट टाइम इन 1914. Okay, so don't forget about it. Right. Can you tell me who was the first Nobel laureate in technical field from India? I'm watching chat box. You can answer it. I mean, the first Nobel laureate from India, Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore, ये सब पता है. Right. He was also the first Asian to win a Nobel Prize, and he won the Nobel Prize in literature. I'm asking about in the technical field like physics, chemistry, medicine, etc. Come on. No? Sachin, very good. Sachin, very good, buddy. Yes, C.V. Raman Saab, है ना? He got the Nobel Prize in 1930 for Raman effect. Remember? चले आगे बढ़ते हैं. National Commission of Women writes to state to ensure the sexual harassment law implementation by the coaching institutes as well. Yes, the thing is key from last some of the years starting from like 2012 when the Nirbhaya case happened, and after that we had seen POXO, we had seen certain more acts that came into the picture that ensured that the no woman is going to be harassed sexually at any place, right? Whether it is workplace, whether it is any other particular place, right? So this time the National Commission for Women उन्होंने states को strictly implementation के लिए कि sexual harassment against women in the workplace law जो है उसको implement करने की बात की. And there are lots of data that is coming around from the National Crime Record Bureau that is saying that there are a rise in the crime against women at different level: domestic violence, sexual harassment, sexual assault, physical assault, emotional assault, mental assault. So we have seen the rise in the cases against the crime against the women from last 1 year, right? So the National Commission of Women took that particular data very seriously, and they made sure that every aspect of prevention of rights of women is ensured. तो उन्होंने क्या किया, उन्होंने स्टेट्स को दिस टाइम अलग से लिखा कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट में इन सारी चीजों को इम्प्लीमेंट करने के लिए, right? This is an important issue to address, and it's good that we are having very active National Commission for Women that works for them. Okay, moving on. आगे बढ़ते हैं क्वेश्चंस की तरफ. Question number 1. In which of the following year did the Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace Prevention, Prohibition and Redressal Act was established? So किस साल ये एक्ट जिसे आप सेक्सुअल हरासमेंट ऑफ वुमेन एट वर्क प्लेस प्रिवेंशन प्रोहिबिशन रिड्रेसल एक्ट कहते हैं वो किस साल स्टैब्लिश हुआ? The options are 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015. Okay, so Sachin is saying option number B, that's 2013. Okay, anyone else? Path is also saying B, that's 2013. That's it. The correct answer is 2013. Right. This act is about the prevention, prohibition, and redressal of women against the sexual harassment at workplace. Right. That workplace can be any workplace. Right. It doesn't matter कि आप किस field में काम कर रहे हो, at every workplace. Right. Okay. Very good, Agrima. Very good, Kunal. Agrima, that's बच्चे B, 2013. Okay. Moving on. Which of the following state received maximum numbers of complaint of crimes committed against women, right, received by NCW in 2012, the highest since 2014, right? So this was actually the editorial from The Hindu which I read, और उसी से मैंने ये डेटा लिया हुआ है. So पूछा रहा है कौन सा स्टेट जो है उसने सबसे ज्यादा राइज देखा है और कहाँ पे मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ कंप्लेन आई हैं द क्राइम अगेंस्ट वुमेन सिंस 2014, और क्राइम किसके पास आई हैं? एनसीडब्ल्यू के पास आई हैं, नेशनल कमीशन ऑफ वुमेन के पास आई है. ऑप्शन यूपी, मध्य प्रदेश, छत्तीसगढ़, आंध्र प्रदेश. Okay, the path is saying A, that's Uttar Pradesh. Sachin is saying B, that's MP, Madhya Pradesh. Agrima is saying A, that's Uttar Pradesh. The correct answer is option number A, Uttar Pradesh. Yes, Uttar Pradesh ने लगभग 54% राइज देखा है. Right, very good, Vedavit. Right, yes, 2014 से जो कंप्लेंट आई है नेशनल कमीशन ऑफ वुमेन के फॉर वुमेन्स, right? So Uttar Pradesh has seen the maximum number of crimes recorded against the women's. Okay, moving on. Who is the current chairperson of National Commission for Women? राइट हुज करंटली होल्डिंग कौन है नेशनल कमीशन फॉर वुमेन जो है राष्ट्रीय महिला आयोग का चेयरपर्सन कौन है? दी ऑप्शंस आर श्रीमती रेखा शर्मा, श्रीमती ज्योति पालीवाल, श्रीमती जया शर्मा, श्रीमती नमिता जयसिंघानी. कम ऑन. Okay, Sachin is saying option number B, that's Jyoti Paliwal. Path is saying option number A, that is Srimati Rekha Sharma. Anyone else? The correct answer is option number A, Srimati Rekha Sharma. Just make sure there are some commissions in India which are responsible for certain very critical factors. Very good, Kunal. Very good, Sanvi. For example, we have National Commission for Women, National Commission for Minorities, National Commission for SC/STs, OBCs, right? Some other commissions are there like UPSC is there, University Grant Commission is there. So just make sure these are important commission which govern, right, which take care of certain very important aspect of our society and a country. So just make sure to note down the chairperson of all these commissions very, very, very properly. ओके एंड जस्ट डोंट गेट कंफ्यूज कि अगर कोई न्यूज में है मान लो कि दिल्ली स्टेट का वो नेशनल दिल्ली स्टेट वुमेन कमीशन इज देयर और उनकी अगर चेयरपर्सन न्यूज में है दैट डजंट मैटर कि वो नेशनल कमीशन फॉर वुमेन की क्या है चेयरपर्सन है. ठीक है सचिन चल मूविंग ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. In which of the following year did the Vishakha guidelines were provided by Supreme Court in a landmark judgment in the Vishakha and others versus State of Rajasthan 1997 case? So Vishakha guidelines कब Supreme Court ने provide कराई थी? After a judgment in a landmark case known as Vishakha and others versus State of Rajasthan 1997. The options are 1996, 1997, 1998, 1999. Come on. इजी क्वेश्चन है ज्यादा भारी नहीं है. Okay, so people say Path is saying C, that's 1998. Sachin is also saying C, that's 1998. और कोई? Anyone else? Now? The correct answer is option number A, 1997. Yeah, I got your logic, right? कि 1997 का केस है, so definitely 1998 and 1999 होना चाहिए. So just like try to do 50-50 lifeline. But it was 1997, the same year Supreme Court provided that Vishakha guidelines. It was a very important judgment. If you are preparing for law, that means कि ये वो judgment है जो आपके notebook में properly लिखा होना चाहिए. Right? Yes. Okay, so 1997 is the correct answer. So these were two important topics that we had seen, right? And let's move to some of the objective questions. Okay. Yes. So question number 1. Kaikala Satyanarayana Garu, right, passed away in December 2022. He was पूछा जा रहा है काइकला सत्यनारायण गारू जिनका अभी रिसेंटली देहांत हुआ है दिसंबर 2022 में, ये किस फील्ड से बिलोंग करते थे? राइट, ऑप्शंस आर एनवायरमेंटलिस्ट, एक्टर, लिटरेचर या पेंटर. क्या थे ये? Okay, so I started getting answer. Vedavit said B. Path is saying B. Sachin is saying option number A. Sarvi is saying B. Okay, so the correct answer is option number B, that's actor. Right. सो जो के एस गारू थे वो साउथ इंडिया के बहुत ही फेमस तमिल फिल्म अगर बात की जाए, तो उसके बहुत फेमस एक्टर थे. ही हैज वर्कड क्लोज टू 800 फिल्म्स, राइट. एंड इत्तेफाक देखो, ही हैज वर्कड विद 200 डिफरेंट डायरेक्टर्स एज वेल. Right, so he was born in 1935, and he died in Hyderabad, the Film Nagar residence where he was there. After COVID, he was having he was infected, and after COVID, he was having certain post-COVID complications. So on and off उनका हॉस्पिटल के साथ लाइफ सपोर्ट के साथ चलता रहा. अल्टीमेटली दिसंबर में उन्होंने ये दुनिया छोड़ी, राइट. एंड ही वाज अ वेरी फेमस एक्टर, एंड ही वाज नोन एज लाइक वन ऑफ द लेजेंड, वन ऑफ द पायनियर, right. So he was an actor. Moving on, who has won the Best Director award at the New York Film Critic Circle? राइट, सो पूछा जा रहा है कि न्यूयॉर्क फिल्म क्रिटिक्स सर्कल में बेस्ट डायरेक्टर अवार्ड किसको मिला. द ऑप्शंस आर अनुराग कश्यप, हानु रागापुदी, एस एस राजामौली या अयान मुखर्जी. ओके, सो पार्थ सिंह ए, दैट्स अनुराग कश्यप. Sachin is saying option number C, that's SS Rajamouli. Rohit is saying option number A, Anurag Kashyap. Okay, Sachin is saying SS Rajamouli, Rohit is saying Anurag Kashyap, Vedavit is saying C. The correct answer is option number C, SS Rajamouli. Yes, he doesn't need an introduction, right? And this movie doesn't need an introduction. And RRR was also nominated for the Golden Globe, if I'm not wrong, right. So New York Film Critics Circle की तरफ से SS Rajamouli ने history बनाई, and he has been awarded as the best director for his film RRR, which was featured with Junior NTR and Ram Charan, right. And this particular film has won several honors in the West as well. Undoubtedly, your choice as Anurag Kashyap was not very bad. Right, yes, Anurag Kashyap is one of the most recognized filmmaker of India, and he doesn't need an introduction, that's a fact, right? And he has been recognized as a very critical filmmaker, and he has also been awarded in France and some other Western countries. But this year, when we are talking about New York Film Critics Circle, it was SS Rajamouli for RRR. Okay, the film was good, undoubtedly. I enjoyed it. It was packed cinema, you can see and you can enjoy it with proper popcorn and all other thing, right? So when you get time, if you get time, apart from your profession, you can watch that movie. Moving on, as per the CMIE latest report, which state recorded highest unemployment rate in December 2022? So पूछा जा रहा है कि according to Center for Monitoring Indian Economy, right, जो है उसकी लेटेस्ट रिपोर्ट के हिसाब से, राइट, कौन से स्टेट में हाईएस्ट नंबर ऑफ अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट रेट जो है दिसंबर 2022 में रिकॉर्ड की गई है. द ऑप्शंस आर मध्य प्रदेश, हरियाणा, उत्तर प्रदेश, आंध्र प्रदेश. कम ऑन Sachin. Yes, I also enjoyed it. Agrima said B, that's Haryana. Rohit is saying B, that's Haryana. Path B, Agrima B. Very good. Vedavit saying B. Yes, the correct answer is option number B, that's Haryana. Yes, Sachin has also said B. So according to the Center for Monitoring Indian Economy, this is a Mumbai-based research center. उनके हिसाब से जो दिसंबर 2022 है उसमें इंडिया जो है वो ऑल टाइम हाई 16 मंथ हाई 8.3% ऑफ अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट रेट के साथ थी, जहाँ पे हरियाणा जो है वो हाईएस्ट नंबर पे थी, दैट वाज 37.4%, followed by Rajasthan, that is 28.5%, Delhi at 20.8%. So these are top three states in December month with highest unemployment rate. Okay, moving on. Which Australian player broke the record of highest test centuries owned by Sir Donald Bradman? So पूछा जा रहा है कि सर डॉन ब्रैडमैन के हाईएस्ट जो टेस्ट सेंचुरीज का रिकॉर्ड है वो अभी रिसेंटली किस पर्टिकुलर ऑस्ट्रेलियन प्लेयर ने ब्रोक किया. ओके, the options are Usman Khawaja, Steve Smith, Virat Kohli, David Warner. Okay, so I get answer that is David Warner. Okay. Very good. Whether they're saying V, that's Steve Smith. Sanu is also saying B. आई गेस सर डॉन ब्रैडमैन जो है उनको इंट्रोडक्शन की जरूरत नहीं है ना. ही इज वन ऑफ द लेजेंड इन द क्रिकेट फील्ड एंड आई गेस बहुत सारे लोगों के इंस्पिरेशन भी रहे होंगे क्रिकेट खेलने के लिए. द करेक्ट आंसर इज ऑप्शन नंबर बी, दैट्स स्टीव स्मिथ. Right, so that is a 30 century test centuries mark that is supposed to be taken care when we want to break the Sir Donald Bradman's record. And at that time when he used to play, it was a big record. Okay, so I guess there are four players that has scored the 30 test centuries now. So we had seen Ricky Ponting, we had seen the Steve Waugh, we had seen the Matthew Hayden, and the fourth one is Steve Smith. Correct. So there are four Australian players who marked that 30 records, and I guess Ricky Ponting is having highest among them because he had scored 41 centuries in Test. Right. So Steve Smith on the very beginning of January, right, broke this record. Moving on. Which did Chief Minister's residential land rights scheme starts? Right, so which state, I guess ये कहना चाहिए, in which of the following state the Chief Minister residential land rights scheme starts? Right, the options are Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Punjab. Yes, whether with. I mean, Ponting was one of the player I liked. He was very aggressive. Undoubtedly, when he used to play against India and he used to do sledging and all other thing, I didn't like it. But he was a good player. He was a good captain as well. All right, Path is saying A, that's Madhya Pradesh. Sachin is saying D, that's Punjab. Okay. Okay, Vedavati is saying A, that's Madhya Pradesh. Sanvi is saying B, that's Uttar Pradesh. The correct answer is option number A, Madhya Pradesh. So, Mukhyamantri Avasi Bhumi Adhikar Yojana, right? Chief Minister's Residential Land Rights Scheme, right? ये अभी recently January starting में हमारे जो Chief Minister है मध्य प्रदेश के, right? That is शिवराज सिंह चौहान, उन्होंने ये पर्टिकुलर स्कीम जनवरी स्टार्टिंग से स्टार्ट की. उन्होंने लाइक इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग देयर वर 14 लाख एप्लीकेंट्स एंड उन्होंने कुछ लोगों को जो है अपनी फ्री लीज जो है लैंड के लिए प्रोवाइड कराई थी. द थिंग स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम वन ऑफ द डिस्ट्रिक्ट नोन एज टीकमगढ़, राइट. So that's Madhya Pradesh who has started Chief Minister's residential land rights schemes, right? सूर्या इज बैटिंग इनक्रेडिबल. सचिन देखूंगा नहीं तो मैं वो कर लूंगा, हाइलाइट्स देख लूंगा. राइट. So whether did you know most of the scheme usually take place in MP, UP, Delhi or Rajasthan? Okay, it doesn't matter whether with how many schemes are being like started in any of the state. The main thing is how efficient it is being implemented and how beneficial it is resulting out when it's like for the people, for the welfare of the people. Right, so let's hope for the best. Whatever scheme came into the picture, it's all like be good for the people and result should be positive. Moving on to the next question. When is the birth anniversary of the first female teacher in the modern India, the Savitri Bai Phule, celebrated? I guess Savitri Bai Phule is not a name to be introduced. और मैं उनके बारे में बताऊं, I mean she is known as one of the like fighter for the women education, fighter against the suppression of lower class, right? And she was one of the legend that we can say, and lots of things are to be learned from her. So पूछा रहा है कि सावित्री बाई फुले का जो बर्थडे है वो कब मनाया जाता है, उनकी बर्थ एनिवर्सरी कब मनाई जाती है? The options are 31st of December, January 4th, January 1st, January 3rd. So Vedavit is saying option number D, that's 3rd of January. Sachin is saying D, that's 3rd of January. Okay, anyone else? No? The correct answer is option number D, that's 3rd of January. Yes, right. She got married at the age of 9 with Jyotirao Phule. And ये भी किसी इंट्रोडक्शन की वो नहीं है. She is one of the pioneer for the women right. Okay, and you can learn a lot from her life. Moving on, in which state of India did the first IVF unit for animal starts? पूछा जा रहा है कि इंडिया की पहली IVF यूनिट फॉर एनिमल जो है वो किस स्टेट में स्टार्ट हुई है, राइट? सो IVF स्टैंड फॉर इन विट्रो फर्टिलाइजेशन। बात करेंगे उसकी। द ऑप्शंस आर आंध्र प्रदेश, बिहार, उत्तर प्रदेश, गुजरात। कम ऑन। Okay, Sachin is saying A, that's Andhra Pradesh. Rohit is also saying A, Path is saying D, Vedavit is saying D, Kunal is saying A. The correct answer is option number D. Yes, Gujarat. Yeah, so there is a like a district known as Amreli where this particular government of India and Amar Dairy they combinedly came together and they had settled down the first IVF unit, mobile IVF unit actually, right? So in vitro fertilizer you know कि किस तरीके से हम क्रॉस ब्रीडिंग या दूसरी चीजें कर सकते हैं. So that is something that is started in Gujarat, right? Moving on, Daksh is the payment fraud reporting module maintained by which institution? पूछा जा रहा है कि दक्ष जो कि एक पेमेंट फ्रॉड मॉड्यूल है वो कौन सा इंस्टीट्यूट जो है वो मेंटेन करता है? ऑप्शंस आर दैट इज सिक्योरिटी एक्सचेंज बोर्ड ऑफ इंडिया, नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग इंडिया, राइट, स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया, आरबीआई। कम ऑन, Parth is saying D, that's RBI. Very good. Vedavit is saying B, that's NITLAayog. Sachin is saying D, that's RBI. Okay, Sanvi is also saying D, that's RBI. The correct answer is RBI. Yes, Rohit, very correct, Rohit. So it was 1st of January when we get this news. और बहुत properly the Hindu में लिखा हुआ था. It is RBI is India's sophisticated, right, supervisory management system, which is known as Daksh RBI, right, is a payment fraud reporting module that is opened by the Reserve Bank of India. It is going to be more efficient, it is going to be automated, it is going to be having a very like a proper algorithm for monitoring and payments fraud कि कहाँ पे हो रहा है कहाँ पे नहीं हो रहा है, etc, right? No, like for all, ठीक है? Moving on, which union ministry launched the city finance ranking 2022? इनमें से किस पर्टिकुलर मिनिस्ट्री ने सिटी फाइनेंस रैंकिंग 2022 जो है उसको लॉन्च किया है? द ऑप्शंस आर मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ हाउसिंग अर्बन अफेयर्स, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ फाइनेंस, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कॉर्पोरेट अफेयर्स, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एमएसएमई। कम ऑन, okay, so Path is saying B, that's Ministry of Finance. Sanvi is saying A, that's Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Okay, anyone else? सर हमने तो सुना ही नहीं. रोहित इज सेइंग ए, राइट टू रिकवरी. ठीक है सचिन, अपन करते हैं सेशन के बाद, ठीक है? BABE, करेक्ट आंसर इज ऑप्शन नंबर ए, राइट, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ हाउसिंग एंड अर्बन अफेयर्स, है ना? इन्होंने रिसेंटली एक रैंकिंग सिस्टम प्रपोज किया विच इज बेस्ड ऑन द फाइनेंशियल परफॉर्मेंस एंड रिसोर्स एलोकेशन. So when we are seeing the urban bodies around the countries, right, they are being given certain finances, they have been given certain taxes, they have been given certain resources, and they are supposed to work according to the availability and according for the welfare of the people. So the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs has proposed this ranking to understand that how the urban bodies are, how efficiently they are using the resources, they are using the finances, and how well they are developing their urban areas which they are authorized to develop. right? So this particular city finance ranking is proposed by Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Okay, moving on. In which city did Union Minister Anurag Singh Thakur inaugurated Space Science Center? The options are Pune, Amravati, Udupi, Varanasi. Come on. Come on. Okay, so Pune, Udupi, right? Okay. The correct answer is option number C, UDP. Right now, the thing is ki what is a sports science center? The thing is ki there are sports person, athletes, and there are scientists which are associated with the sports. I'm not sure, like मैं भी बहुत छोटा था उस टाइम पे तुम्हारे जैसे ही हूँ मैं भी when this legend of Indian, sorry, Sri Lankan bowling attack, Mutaiya Muralidharan, used to bowl. Right, undoubtedly he's a legend. He's one of my favorite player, and he has a very weird action of bowling. So my elder brothers and the people who like with whom I used to play cricket, right? They used to say कि Muralidharan is throwing the ball. He's not bowling. वो throw मारता है, right? उसकी bowling में jerk आता है. So I started having certain research and I realized these are certain claims that in general people make, and then about that there are some centers where the bowling action, where the other particular things are being studied, whether they are correct or incorrect, whether they are matching the criteria of like International Cricket Council or any other kind of thing. So whenever we are having sports and athletes, we can see certain scientific aspect, right? We can see the injuries, we can see the diet performance plan, we can see certain prohibited medication which we call drugs, right? So we don't want any sort of negative thing, we want a positive improvement. So when it comes to sports science center, we are talking about like a place, right, where you can see scientists which are associated with the sports field and athletes. So in future, if anyone like we are praying for quick recovery of Rishabh Pant, but in future, if like I hope not, but if any of our athlete, it doesn't matter which field, which sport, got injured or got some sort of injury, तो उसकी स्टडी, उसकी रिकवरी, उसके लिए प्रॉपर डाइट प्लान, उसके लिए प्रॉपर एक्सरसाइज, फिजियोथेरेपी, दीज आर सर्टेन रिसर्च एरियाज जो कि स्पोर्ट्स साइंस सेंटर में कंबाइनली क्या होंगे, देखे जाएंगे. दैट इज इनॉग्रेटेड इन ओडीपी. Okay, so I guess government is going to spend like close to 2700 crore in this particular center, and apart from that, Khelo Youth Games is also being held over there. So more than 3000 crore are going to be spent over on that separately, right? So that is what the Sports Science Center. Right. Okay. So this is it from my side. I hope you guys enjoyed this session. I hope you guys get some information that is going to be beneficiary for you all. Right. And I'll see you soon in the next session. Till then, I wish you and all your loved one good health, good mental health. Just make sure to stay positive and stay motivated for your studies. COVID is coming back. ऐसा बोल रहे हैं, so take precautions, get vaccinated, and if you're not had this like third shot, right, that is of vaccine, make sure to have it. Okay, booster dose जिसको बोलते हैं मीन चलो, right? So see ya guys, good night. Sachin, right to recovery किस उसमें, for example, right to recovery, sorry, just it was just skipped from the mind. There is some insurance field जहाँ पे right to recovery होती है. There are some banking field which is having right to recovery. So it's just like कि like if you had paid something, right, for insured version or uninsured version, or if you have payment, if you had paid like for services, like अगर मैंने banking में बैंक में मेरा अकाउंट है, मैंने यूपीआई में कुछ पैसा ट्रांसफर किया, जो ट्रांसफर नहीं हुआ, अटक गया, राइट. सो बैंक कैन नॉट से दिस कि आपका अकाउंट टू अकाउंट ट्रांसफर नहीं हुआ है या हुआ है, उसकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी हमारी नहीं. So if 5,000 rupees are stuck in the that particular process, the bank is supposed to give me that particular money, right? Apart from that, the right to recovery in insurance field is about the responsible person. कि अगर किसी को बनाया गया है रिस्पॉन्सिबल पर्सन, और अगर पॉलिसी में किसी एक इंडिविजुअल को वो दिया गया है, जगह दी है कि मेरे जाने के बाद जो इन्वेस्टमेंट है उसकी तरफ होना चाहिए, तो दैट पर्सन हैज राइट टू रिकवरी, राइट. सो आई होप यू गॉट इट. यस 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 यस. सो दिस इज इट. मिलते हैं जल्दी से. टिल देन, हैव अ ग्रेट डे अहेड. गुड नाइट.